Hey you guys, today is going to be a good one. Today is the day I am completely resetting all of my binders. I'm taking out all of the 2024 stuff and I'm bringing in all new stuff for 2025. So if that's something that interests you, stick around. Hey friends, welcome back to Penny Palette Budgets. My name's Melita. If you're a first time viewer, thank you so much for joining. If you're a returning viewer, I really appreciate your support and thank you for returning. I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, and I love comments. So as we go through the resetting of my binders today, I love to hear comments from you guys, on what you're thinking about how I'm setting things up. I'm not going to go into, a full explanation of my cash stuffing. I'm going to do that on my first cash stuffing for 2025. So today is going to be really about me resetting all of my binders and getting them ready for saving in 2025. So I'm going to start with my wallet, and in my wallet, those of you who have been with me before, recognize my categories, but I am taking all of these out. So I had gas and car, grocery, dining out, household, spending, miscellaneous. I had a business envelope in there, so if I needed to purchase something while I was out for the business, I'd just stick the money in there. My good times, that was if I was going out with friends or a special occasion that I was going to, I just stuffed the cash in there from my envelope. And then a bank envelope in the event that while out, if for some reason I was not able to pay for something in cash, I'd take the cash out of the envelope, put it in the bank envelope so I know to deposit it back in the bank. So there's a few changes that I have in my 2025 setup. So I am going to be using my Fading Title envelopes. These envelopes are in my Etsy shop. And the categories that I'm going to have, many are the same, are dining out, spending, grocery, car, gas, household, miscellaneous. I still have the business envelope. I've added a self-care envelope because, again, often I find that I'm making a Target run or an Ulta run, and I will take that out of my binder envelope and put it in here so I have a place for it in my wallet, and then my to the bank envelope. So I am going to load these in, and I'm very excited about 2025. Are you guys excited about the new year? Seems like new year, new optimism. Hopefully lots of good things for everyone this year. And so that is going to be my wallet setup. Next, I am going to jump into my weekly binder. And my weekly binder is where I have the corresponding envelopes for my wallet. And I'm just going to take all of this out. So just like in my wallet, I had gas, car, grocery, dining out, household, spending, and miscellaneous for the categories. Okay, so I am going to add my new envelopes. These are my polka dot party envelopes. And I have miscellaneous, household, car and gas, grocery, spending, and eating out. And in addition to those envelopes, I did make a new weekly spending dashboard. So I'm going to put that in on top. And I have a second dashboard that I am going to add to it. I hope that's not too much of a glare. So that is going to be my weekly section. I am removing the overflow section of my binder from this envelope. And I'm just going to deposit all the old ones down there. I'm leaving my paid by credit card envelope in there. Again, I use this if something comes up that I have to pay by credit card, can't pay by cash, then I will use this envelope to put the money in there to remind me that I need to take it to the bank. So in the second section of my binder, I am going to be doing my 2025 holiday savings trackers. And in January, I have New Year's as a holiday, but I think I may save for MLK Day and maybe just take myself to lunch or take the princess to lunch since she'll have a day off of school. February is Valentine's Day. March is St. Patty's Day. April is Easter. May is Mother's Day. June is Father's Day. July is 4th of July. August, there was not really a national holiday for August, but I chose Happy Friendship Day. Friendship Day is August 3rd, so I'm going to save for Friendship Day and do something nice for some of my friends. September is Labor Day. October is Halloween. November is Thanksgiving. And of course, December is the most wonderful time of the year, the Christmas holiday season. So those are going to live in the binder with my weekly spending. I also kind of like it too because I'll have a handy calendar since I use this binder every week. And if I need to look up a date or look at a date while I'm in here, I can just flip back to this section. So that's going to be my weekly, I call it my weekly, monthly, and holidays binder. Okay. So the next one that I am going to change is what used to be my family and my business binder. I'm going to clear all of this out. So these envelopes are also envelopes that I have in my shop, but I'm just ready for a change in 2025. And also these bookmarks, I launched these in September in my Etsy shop, and you're going to see some variations of these that I've added at the end of this. But for now, we're going to clear this out. So the boys, the princess actually has money in her envelope. The baby has money. Family, travel, bucket list. Now, if you saw my last video, you saw that I just cleared out all of the money from these envelopes and to get to the bank. And these are the trackers. So I'm going to set these to the side. And I'm not going to put these away yet because there is some money that needs to be transferred. And so in my family binder, I am going to set this to the side. I am actually doing a new binder. So I have a brown Moterm. Oops, I think I left the envelope in here that I had messed up on. So I'm just going to take that out. And so I am going to still have my bucket list category. I am going to have my travel category still. And then I add another one for holiday meals. Holiday meals usually revolve around family. And I did save for it this year and I put money away. But I wanted to do something special for holiday meals since my holiday meals revolve around my family. And then I made a dashboard to separate it from the rest of the family envelopes. And I just put an extra envelope in here just in case I need it. I made one. And then we're going to have the family. And this time I made a separate one for the parents, for my mom and dad. The baby still has his. The princess still has hers, and the boys still have theirs. The other thing I did was I made a tracker so that I can put how much each of the envelopes has in the bank. I do keep that separately in my planner, but I thought it would be nice to have something here in the binder with the envelopes to tell me at a glance how much each of these categories has in the bank. So that's new for this binder. And then I made a dashboard, which I know is not going to, well, it looks okay. I was going to say there's going to be problems with glare on that. So for filming, I also made it in a matte vellum version of the dashboard. So I want to close this for a second so I can put the princess's money in her envelope. And she's got 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, 1, 2, 3. So we'll stuff her money in her envelope. And then we're going to put the baby's money in his envelope. And he's got 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60. And actually, I am going to take these two placeholders out because I have new placeholders that I'm using. And these are the $100 versions of those placeholders. So I'm going to replace these two placeholders with these two placeholders for the baby. There. And those placeholders are new to my shop as of November. Also, I launched a ton of products in November. And I just made the decision that in my own binder, I'm going to use my products. All right, and then the parents, the family, blank envelope, and then we get into my high priority sinking funds, family related, the holiday meals, travel, and then my bucket list envelope. And then in the second part of this binder, I am going to add my vacation trackers. So this is a new product also that I brought to my Etsy shop in September, and it has a passport category. Let's flatten this out some more. Hotel, transportation, airfare, dining, entertainment. I know the glare is a little bit bad on some of these envelopes. Baggage fees, tips, souvenirs, and then I include a blank one for any category that you might want to write in. So that is going to be my family and adventure binder. Again, I have my family section. I have the in the bank tracker. I have the family envelopes. Then I have the high priority family envelopes, the holidays, the travel, and that's my short-term travel, my bucket list, and then I'll finish this binder off with my vacation section, and I am going to be saving up for a nice vacation this year. So that will do it for that one. And then I'm going to go back to my family and business binder, and this is going to just become my business binder. So I'm going to take all of this out, and again, I believe I have money. So we'll set that to the side. I do have money in all of these envelopes. I did not unstuff these because I am constantly spending out of my business envelopes. So to me, it didn't make sense to put it in the bank, especially because sometimes I do get things locally and get them with cash. And if I get them off Amazon or from another website, then I do pull it out and unstuff it and take it back to the bank. So I'm going to grab my new business envelopes, and I think I have them in order. So I'm just going to start putting them in, and I have taxes, and this is the fading title envelopes also, but I actually did a little customization for myself and added Penny Palette budgets there. We have equipment, postage, printing, P.O. box, and I'm going to grab equipment because I did have these in alphabetical order and I wanted to keep them that way. Or I thought I did. Website. There we go. Got a little bit out of order. Packaging, supplies, a lot of bit out of order, but I'll fix it later. Subscriptions and equipment. Actually, let me fix it now because I'm going to be changing the money over in these and I want to make sure that they are in the right order. So subscriptions and supplies goes back here. Okay, there we go. All right. And then to complete it, I have a double dashboard for business. I also did the clear laminate dashboard, but again for filming, I am going to be using a matte vellum dashboard for this. And then I am going to transfer the money over that I have in these envelopes to the new envelopes. And see, this is why I have them in alphabetical order now. All right, so equipment has 110.15. Packaging. What does packaging have? Packaging has 20.35. New envelopes are sometimes a little bit hard to get open. All right, my P.O. box is actually fully funded 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20. So I am going to add a fully funded placeholder, which I did also create with my last launch, to my P.O. box. Oh, a little tight, but it's in there. Okay, subscriptions has 110. Supplies has 20, 40, 60. Website, which is not live yet, but I am saving up for it for when it goes live. It has 55. Taxes has 120, 123. Postage has $10. and that is mainly for postage for items that I send outside of my Etsy shop. So when I send Happy Mail, I'll use the money out of here for postage. And then lastly, printing. I'm going to put this $20 in printing. So there's the business section of my binder with equipment, packaging, P.O. box, subscriptions, supplies, website, taxes, postage, and printing. And then in the back section of this binder, I still don't have these completely broken in, but they're getting there. So I'm going to use that. I have decided to put my overflow envelopes, which used to be in my weekly binder. And where are my overflow envelopes? Oh, here they are. Okay, so I'm still using my denomination envelopes for my overflow, but I've changed the trackers inside. So for the $1, I'm going to use my Pinch a Penny $1 challenge. And for my $5, I am going to use my savings challenge. So every time I finish a savings challenge, I will put $5 into this envelope. For my $10, I'm going to use my coffee money tracker again. For $20, I am going to use, I got this mixed up, I'm going to use my chamomile tracker, calmness, positivity, peace. That's what I'm looking for this year. And then down here I can put that each one of these is going to be worth $20. For my $50 overflow envelope, I am going to use my Bountiful Savings Tracker with the bows on it. I kind of think this is going in and out of focus, so I apologize if it is, but I'm going to use the Bountiful Savings Tracker. So each bow will be $50, and I'm going to put the $100 in here. I don't think I actually had any $100 overflows last year, but I'm going to put it in here. I don't have a tracker in here, but I'll include it just in case. Maybe that'll be a goal to have some $100 overflows. And so that is going to be my business and my overflow binder. It just really made sense to put those two together. So that's what I did. And then I'm going to go to my self-care binder. I'll put that up there and take all of this out. And I do believe I cleared out, I cleared out all of the envelopes in my self-care binder. So I'm just going to take all of these out. And I keep a in the bank or to the bank envelope in here as well. So I decided actually to switch things around and make my yellow binder my savings challenge binder, and I am going to take all of this out of my savings challenge binder, and this is going to become my self-care binder. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'll have to do decorating later. It's enough to just be changing the envelopes. So indulge, personal, budgeting, and actually I need to take personal out. So see, indulge, budgeting, crafting, decor. This used to be household, so this was the envelope that I used to save for my new bedroom comforter and sheets. I've renamed that decor. And I have an entertainment envelope now. And then this is one of the binders where I have one of my new versions of my bookmarks that I do. So this part of my self-care binder is going to be my interests. And then in the front part, I am going to put my other categories. I added my medical envelope to this. I have beauty. I have hair. Where's nails? I have nails. I have personal. I have clothing. And then general self-care. And I did the same thing with this binder. I added a dashboard for me to keep track of how much I have in the bank right here in the binder. And then I have my self-care dashboard. And I think that is going to do it for my self-care binder for right now. I may add something in the back section, but for right now, it's just going to be self-care. And then in my yellow binder, this is going to become my savings challenge binder. So I am going to stick my IOUs over here for now. And in this binder, I am just going to do my savings challenges. I'm going to have a whole separate binder for other savings challenges from other shops and other channels that I'm doing. So in here, I'm going to keep my alphabet notes. I am going to keep my Star Notes tracker. The rest of these envelopes are going to go there, and I'm going to keep my Your Challenge Your Way, which is my challenge, and I'm up to 37, so I am determined to finish this. I have a fresh tracker, so I do need to transfer, how much I've colored in so far to the new one. I changed it out to the matte vellum version. I have both of these versions in my shop, but I wanted to go with the matte vellum version, so I will need to catch up on coloring with that one. And then in here, for my challenges, I am going to add the Color the Keys challenge, which, if you recall, I used this for my dollars last year. I'm going to add the Highlight of the Month challenge. I'm going to add the Budgeting Goals challenge. I'm going to add the Drop and Give Me 5 challenge. And these are all new challenges, with the exception of the Color the Keys. These are the new challenges that I launched last month. The Your Roll and Save challenge, the Addition by Subtraction challenge, and then I'm bringing back Shut the Box, Roll the Dice, and Good to Be Saving. So those are all my challenges, with the exception of the last two. The Alphabet Notes challenge is XO Budgets, and the Star Note Tracker Watashi wa Star is from Angela over at Imzo Budgets. And then for my other savings challenge binder, on my savings challenge video, I'll bring that one out and show you all the challenges I'm going to be doing from other shops. So, I forgot the dashboards. Got to put the dashboards in. So for this one, I made a new dashboard. And again, I did a matte vellum version so that when I'm filming, that one won't get reflection, but I did like the overlay. So I had a matte dashboard with this design on it, and then the savings challenges, matte vellum dashboard, and then I had a clear overlay that I actually like the way it looks, but like I said, sometimes these can glare on camera, so I'm going to try to avoid that in the future. So this is my new savings challenge binder, and I think I have some more bookmarks to go back and put in. I do. So there are no additional bookmarks for my self-care. In this one, I need to go to the back and add my overflow bookmark. So I'm going to add that to the binder. And in the family binder, I think I got it all. Oh, vacation. I need to add my vacation tracker, or my vacation bookmark, not tracker. I need to add my vacation bookmark there. And then in my weekly binder, I need to add my weekly spending bookmark. And I need to add my holidays bookmark. So I'll have those two bookmarks in here for weekly spending and holidays. And then I did do a couple different versions of the longer bookmarks. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in here or not. I'll put it in here for now. You may not see it next time I bring this binder out. I was just playing around with some things and decided to try it. Actually, I'm going to leave it out right now. I like it this way, so I'm just going to leave it this way with my two bookmarks. All right, and then last but not least, I talked about it, but I am going to do a $5,000 savings challenge this year. And again, here we go with the glare. Sorry about that, guys. I'll try to take it out. So I'm going to do my 2025 savings goals challenge. And with this challenge, I include cards for you and give you the numbers so that you can choose what you want to save. I have the numbers for you to use if you want to save 1,000, 3,000, or 5,000. And I'm going to be doing the 5,000. So I'm going to put that in the front, and then each month you just go through and you pick your numbers that you want to save from the card and you put them in for the month, and then you save them, and you do that for each month. So that's going to be fun. And then I made a bookmark for this so that I can have a marker to indicate the current month that I'm in, so that when I close up the binder, I can just look at it and flip right to the month that I am in. And then I also did make a 2025 dashboard for this one that I'm going to add to it in the front. And this binder, I just got this off of Amazon. I think it was like $8 maybe, but it's kind of the perfect binder for this challenge because hopefully this envelope is going to expand as I save more, so that will be perfect. Actually, one more thing that I forgot. I also have my weekly wallet leftover money. If you recall, I had this in a separate plastic pouch before, but I discovered, and this is my leftover from week 3 and 4 of December, but I discovered that these will actually fit in my pockets. So from now on, these are going to be housed in here. And for those of you new to the channel, what this is at the end of each week, if I have money left over in my wallet, I stick it into these little envelopes. They're labeled weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then at the end of the month, whatever's in here, I add it to my savings challenge money and it becomes savings. So I'm just going to keep these in here. And it worked out really well, and I actually figured it out by accident, but it's actually perfect. And then I don't have to have anything separate for it. I've got it here. Once I, finish for the week, and when I'm refilling envelopes, then I can just take it and I can put it in the appropriate week. So this is going to get added to my savings challenges in my first savings challenge video of 2025, which will be coming up. So can't wait to do that. Okay, so that's going to be my setup for 2025. Thanks for joining me as I did this. I know it was a little bit long of a video, but I appreciate you sticking with me and look forward to a good year in 2025 for all of us. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.